I'm on a loading screen. What?
What the fuck?
I am technically still live. I am live.
Dreams be
You just wasted those points. My game's not even up
I'm
yet.
gonna waste shit. Fuck. Didn't send me any stream share codes, no nothing.
I did. Yeah,
Oh,
I did
you?
already.
Did you?
Yep.
Yo, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. I don't give a fuck.
You just assumed that I hadn't. You didn't even look before you accused me.
It's because that's how it works with you. Because you don't do those things.
Ah. Except clearly not, because there it is, right?
My. Oh, it's not up because your chat is up. That's good.
Yeah, I had to wait till you were in the thing to do share chat, and you just got there.
Very spicy this afternoon.
Oh, I'm being spicy.
Little
I feel like...
little thick of sriracha. Yeah, it was
Yes.
This party's getting crazy. Let's
That
rock.
Matthew's bullying me because the stream isn't up yet. It takes him
He's
3 minutes
bullying
to
you?
load.
Who's bullying you?
Oh, no one. You bitch.
How am I bullying you?
You
I let the thing run so that my connection holds. Remember that thing I told you to do? Was let your shit run so that it's used to sending it back and forth, and then you have a stable connection. I told you. Red.
Nothing is ever stable about my connection. It's just true with most things. Sent hello with an alert. How was that bullying? I didn't say it was about you. Now you're projecting. Everyone's got issues, man.
What about you, right?
That's exactly.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
I was told last night on stream that I should be reading smut. That's what I was
Who
told.
told you that? Because
Not only was I told, people I didn't know that came and followed me because I said good girl.
I mean, there's certainly a market for it. That is what I'm.
I don't have the I honestly do not feel like I have the voice to be reading smut.
It's deep enough.
But that's just me.
It's deep enough.
Hey guys. Did you guys know that it's deep
Don't say it as like the neighbor's dad.
enough?
Ah, Mr. Johnson's here. Hey,
Hmm.
I made some cupcakes. I had some spare. Like what the fuck? Oh fuck yeah!
I made the whipped cream myself.
Can I borrow some eggs? The light glistened off her girdle as she got up off the upholstered couch.
Fucking girl.
I ain't got no eggs for you.
Oh. Oh no. Alright.
Ugh.
Yeah, yo, I will get to my thingy when I get to it. Give me a moment, please. I'm correcting my size. I'm a little big today.
It's not. We might have to do the connected thing
Test,
again.
test, test.
We might have to do
Muppet. What?
You might have to do the stream together thing again.
Yeah, that's fine. Give me a moment and I will fix it. Welcome to my stream where things are unintentionally dirty since yesterday, and I'm not sure why. I'm not even in a mood. It just happened.
It's like meat
Now we're
chicken
talking about.
sandwiches tonight.
Now we're talking
Fuck
about.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the chickens. I'm gonna eat the shit out of it. Things are gonna get real moist. I hate that fucking word.
Moist. Why'd I say it like the
Moist.
Halo announcer?
Double kill.
I can't do
That
it
kill
again.
was moist.
Moist. Double
Moist.
Triple moist.
Oh, alright, my thingy's been touched. It should start working here in a second. There it goes.
Moist.
Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed watching me touch my thingy. Wait, there was viewers, and then my viewer count dropped
Yeah,
as
yeah.
soon as we started saying moist.
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 Alright.
What is up, Cat Mac? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? Do you feel
know how
moist?
she's feeling? Moist.
Moist. Oh. All right, cool. So before we start on the Reddit stuff, I wanted to make sure everybody knows that we are playing hardcore 7 Days to Die. I know that you guys are completely and totally used to just, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to make sure that he's dead forever. Instead of coming in and doing things where you are going to be a prick and just be like, I'm going to keep spawning the one thing over and over and over until he's
Snakes.
dead. Let's have fun with it and do it at a reasonable pace. Take things slow. Work it in.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Did I do stream together? Yes, I did. Except this button wasn't hit, and for some reason, Red left. So
It's almost like I attempted to resolve the issue myself and didn't see you there.
I know it's not showing because Red hasn't re-accepted the invite yet.
Oh,
This is user error and not on my end. Also, Red's mic just peaked, which means his sound settings aren't correct.
There you go. It's fixed. Wouldn't want to miss any thrilling red action.
We would have used it last night, but your bot is like super crazy.
Who's fun?
Callie's last night was we did it for like 4 seconds and the bot had sent like 7 messages. I was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. That's a lot. I have my chat that shows up on my screen, and half of my screen was covered by Callie's chat. It's a lot for me. You're right, it is. For a bot to be doing that, yes, I find that to be outrageously a lot. But that's just me. You do you. I'm not judging or anything. I'm just saying for me.
I got a giant URL now that covers half my face.
Oh crap!
I mean, I did tell him that.
Crap!
But instead, I think he's
Crap! Crap! Crap!
Did you order chairs?
Crap! I did not order the chair. No, I got pulled into a call for tech support. I didn't have a chance.
You want an
All
itinerary?
right, I'm going to listen. I already have a calendar. I have like an active calendar. What I need to do is start inviting people into it so that they can start telling me I need to do shit.
We need to reserve you for those times.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. I'm like I said, I'm not judging. You do you. I'm not saying like, oh, it was terrible and blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying it was a lot for me and I didn't want it. I didn't want to deal with it.
Hit up Zero's. Subscribe now to allot your time with the Zero. Like it's like shared custody.
I actually have a Calendarly, and in all seriousness, you can actually slot time with me if you just use it. Yep, 100%.
They'll fit you right in. That's where we are.
Yeah, I'll fit you in. Don't worry. Oh man. Okay. Good. All right. Update your thingy for Tiltify. If it didn't auto update.
Shadow? No, shoot.
I have food. I need to hunt.
You let me know when you're done doing tech issues and I'll stop playing.
Oh no, I'm all set. You're all good.
Cool. Welcome back to Reddit Storytime! We only Reddit Storytime, then Red reads Reddit, and Zero goes, oh, I don't really agree with that. This person's the asshole.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's
Yeah.
exactly how that's been done.
We cover stories like Am I the Asshole? Maliciously complying with people, and then Zero tells me stories
Hey,
about his
Zero.
past, where he did horrible
We
things.
don't talk about my past a lot.
No, we did.
And yes, I did. I used to be a
Once
horrible
for
person.
sure.
I'm still
Once
a
for-
horrible person. I just try harder.
You're a good person. Alright.
For some R? You're here for some R? Are you a pirate? I mean, I know that it's Red reads Reddit, but still.
The acronym's not gonna work yet. I have to. There's that Indian movie from Bollywood that was really good. Called R. It was 3 hours long, and the guy fights a tiger for 2 hours worth of it. And I didn't feel like watching that. I heard good things about it though. You here to torture Zero?
You're here to torture Zero? Yeah.
Damn.
Story of every relationship I have with every woman.
You're a co-author there. I can't really blame them too much.
I didn't say it was a bad relationship. I just said it was a relationship I had.
It's one of those things where I've been told not to intrude. Ah, cool. I grabbed a bunch of stuff. We had some people send in a bunch of stuff. If you want stories read specifically, the last person who sent us something sent us everything. How many stories total do you think?
Actually, yeah, you can 100% thank Glass for that. Glass came through clutches. Fuck.
How many stories is that? 20?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I know we covered a few of the ones.
These are the ones. Yep, some of them were like the hey, there she is. Yesterday we were playing a game called Carry the Glass, and I did not realize that I didn't put two and two together, and Glass came in just like, wait, what's going on in here? And I did not know what she was referencing,
wait.
and I was like, oh wait, oh yeah, that makes sense, haha. It was very naughty. I don't know what you're talking about. All we did was move glass.
Pick things up, put things down, get hit by a truck, and fall.
Well.
All right, let me get to my fishing hole.
Jump down onto the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur.
Shit on the floor.
And it was naughty.
When's the last time you watched Courage the Cowardly Dog?
When was the last time I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog? It's been a long time. It's been a long, long time. It's been a long time.
My God. Okay. All right, cool. Let's get this started.
I did, however, hear that like all of the stuff that was happening was just like the dog's interpretation of everything, and it was just an elderly family with a dog, and I kind of really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Like the dog was just scared of everything, and that's why everything was super like spooky.
All
All right, sorry, go ahead. First one.
First one. Are we covering Glass's contributions first, or are we doing just random stuff?
Oh yeah. Do you always do Glass first?
Bam! First story. Am I the asshole for telling my sister she's not allowed to bring her homemade food to Thanksgiving because her cooking ruined the meal?
Yes.
You're an asshole for telling your sister she's
Next.
not cooking. I mean, it's probably context. Maybe your sister's just also a
Yes,
bitch.
there's absolutely no reason to tell your sister not to bring food. You could just not eat it. You're an asshole. Next.
But what if the food is inedible and she's doing it to like?
I'm just
spite
kidding.
people?
Go read the story. Let's get details.
About every year. Sorry, voicey time. Every year, our family does a big Thanksgiving dinner. We're typically
Every year.
we all typically bring a dish or two. My sister, who's a lovely person in every other way, insists on cooking something homemade.
In every other way, she's not a
Except-
lovely person when it
except she
comes to
can't
food.
cook. Except every other way, she insists
Tell her to
on
bring utensils.
insists on cooking something homemade every time, which is fine, outright.
Hey Hazel.
The issue, she's not a great cook. No, don't mean like she's just
Okay.
not great. I mean, she has somehow managed to turn classic dishes into borderline inedible creations. For context, last Christmas, she showed up with her special recipe, stuffing. It was over-seasoned with random spices like cinnamon and cardamom. That's not food anymore. That's poison.
Hey, I need 2 seconds.
We keep going. It was dry, and flavors were confusing and totally off for stuffing. Only one person took a small bite, and the rest went untouched. Another year, she bought a green bean casserole that had some kind of strange, chewy texture. She later admitted she used coconut milk and almond flour to experiment. No one wanted seconds after that either. This year, I'm hosting Thanksgiving. Since I'm responsible for putting it all together, I wanted to keep the menu consistent so that people could enjoy a cohesive meal. I thought I'd avoid drama by asking her to bring a non-food item like wine, soda, or even some flowers for the table. I'd explained to her very kindly, I think, that I just wanted to make things easy and streamlined, and I'd handle the main dishes, but she didn't take it well. She got offended and told me I was being controlling and shutting her out of the family gathering. She then accused me of making her feel inadequate, and said that Thanksgiving is about everyone contributing, not me deciding what's acceptable. I told her that everyone appreciates her effort, but that she could contribute in other ways and still be a part of it. She doubled down and said she's bringing her famous green bean casserole, whether I like it or not. Now, my mom and a couple of the other family members have chimed in saying I should just let her bring whatever she wants because it's Thanksgiving and it's the thought that counts. They're acting like I'm committing some huge offense by wanting to eat the food to be enjoyable for everyone and not have random experimental dishes that no one will eat. But I feel like I'm going to keep the meal enjoyable and frankly edible. I don't think it's wrong to want guests to actually enjoy the food, especially since I'm putting a lot of effort into host. Am I really being the asshole? Unreasonable here. Am I the asshole? There is a update that is half the size of this post. Does anyone have anything to say? Zero isn't here. Chat is now my co-host. Do you think she's the asshole? I don't know. Immediately don't know. I think it's personal opinion, really, at that point. I think what Zero said is pretty true too. If you just don't eat it if you don't want it. It's probably for the best. That one is long, all with the updates.
All right, I'm here. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the first one I got sent. Alright, so, I read the whole thing.
I didn't give them to you in any order. Okay, so what is the TLDR?
Her cousin makes food that is inedible because she just likes experimenting. And, the rest of the family went, who gives a shit, it's Thanksgiving, let her cook her horrible food. There's an update that is half the size of the post.
So I kind of. Oh Jesus! Well, I mean, go ahead and do the update. 100%. Why is there feet kissing in the chat? Who's got the foot fetish? What the
They're
fuck?
like interlocking toes. What the
Thank you for the bits, but why are those toes touching?
non-consensual toe touch. There's a story about a guy who broke into houses to touch people's feet.
I really want to know. I really want to know the context behind the toes. Why are the feet holding feet?
I don't like that. Suspicious Raichu. It's foot love. Alright, moving out of the update, because I don't want to address foot love.
No. Go ahead. I wanna know what's going on with what's the update. So because right now I feel like just shut your mouth and don't eat the food if you don't want it.
But she's hosting, and she's like,
Feet
"All right."
need love too. Okay. I don't kink shame, so I mean you do you. It's all good. Anyway, right now it sounds like he is the asshole because he is telling he could just not eat the food. Like don't if you don't like the food, just don't eat it. I don't understand why you're gonna be like, no, don't bring food. You can't cook. You're horrible, and you're an awesome person until food, and then you're you know.
Please
I
don't
think that's
bring your
just
poison.
yeah. That's so dumb. Just don't eat the food. Yeah, I kind of feel like that guy's an asshole.
Alright, update. Alright, well, things have escalated fast. Thanks to everyone who offered advice. I tried to compromise, but it's already turned into a whole thing, and Thanksgiving is still a few weeks away. After our last conversation, my sister was being pretty cagey what she planned to make, so I reached out to my mom, hoping she could smooth things over. She could help smooth things over. Instead, she got defensive, saying I'm overthinking and that it's just one dish. I told her I wasn't sure it was just one dish anymore, especially after hearing about my mom's grocery haul, including canned oysters and edible glitter. Then my mom let it slip that she has been hard at work on some creative menu she's been planning as a Thanksgiving support. What the fuck? See, that's where it's like, well, she's overstepping. Apparently, she's been telling the family group chat, which I'm not included in any way, by the way, that I'm being controlling and that she wants to expand everyone's palate with something truly unique.
Yeah, then host your dinner parties. This is for Thanksgiving, right?
This is a Thanksgiving thing, yeah. Everyone knows.
Yeah, dude, throw a fucking dinner party. Throw a dinner party. Don't do that on Thanksgiving. Like that's.
To top it off, my cousin
That's
sent me
dumb.
a screenshot of the group chat where my sister said she's bringing not one but 3 dishes to Thanksgiving now. She's calling them her Thanksgiving trio experience, complete with their own place settings, little menu cards that she's designing.
Now it kind of sounds like his sister's kind of full of it.
Yeah, you picking up on that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Holy shit, that is a big fish. The Thanksgiving trio experience. From what I've heard,
You guys like the
it's not
COVID special?
remotely traditional. At this point, half the family thinks I'm overreacting, or the other half is texting me things like, is she really bringing glittered sweet potatoes? I feel stuck. If I try to control it more, I'm the bad guy. But if I don't, Thanksgiving might turn into a tasting event for my sister's avant-garde great cooking.
So this
yeah.
is a super easy fix, and he could not be an asshole in doing it.
I think this
And the way that you fix that is you just let everybody eat it. You don't touch it, and you let everybody else eat it, and then you go,
Okay, there's
What's
like,
the
there's
problem?
Like 3
Do you like it? Would you like some
posts.
more? Since you like it so much, you want some more? There's plenty of it.
There's more posts. There's so much more posts. Glass, did you pick
I'm listening.
the biggest posts to send us? I want to know about your process.
These are ones that she liked.
I didn't know she perused.
Also, she's the only one that sent stuff in.
I know. I'm proud.
Sweet potatoes. Yeah, you're on your own there.
Stop. So yeah, Thanksgiving.
I don't know what the toe play is going on in the chat here, but oof.
Your chat wants foot jobs. So yeah, Thanksgiving is weeks
That's
away.
your chat, buddy.
Gross. So yeah, it's weeks away and it's already become a family spectacle. I don't know whether to brace myself or just preemptively order pizza. There is 3 more giant-sized updates to this story as the Thanksgiving Day approaches.
Yeah. I feel like the people that are like, hey, no, you shouldn't be, just let them eat it. Let them eat it. And bring them more. Like here. I know how
Second
much you really
bitch.
wanted this. Here you go. Where'd my
Oh.
house go? Oh no.
That's a good question. Update. All right,
I don't
so
know where my
Thanksgiving
house
is now
is.
just a little over 2 weeks away. Glass is reading this in real time. Somehow things have escalated even further than I thought possible. I thought maybe my sister's Thanksgiving trio experience would be the peak of the drama. Well, turns out I was wrong. Since the last update, my sister has become fully committed to making her dishes the main attraction. She's been dropping hints in the family group chat, which I'm still not included in, but shout out to my cousin for the screenshots. Shout outs, yeah boy. About how this Thanksgiving will be one to remember, and calling it her Thanksgiving debut. She's apparently been referring to herself as Thanksgiving's
Oh,
head
no.
chef, and has hinted that she's bringing some kind of culinary surprise centerpiece that will transform the whole experience. From what I can piece together, she's planning a main statement dish in addition to her original 3 side dishes. I'm picturing something equally bizarre, but on a much larger scale, and honestly I'm terrified. If her green bean casserole was already pushing it, I can't even imagine what she thinks is worthy of being the centerpiece. Then to make things weirder, my mom texted me privately and suggested that I step back this year and let my sister shine, since she's so excited about her contributions. My mom thinks if we just give her the moment, it'll make her happy and she'll get it out of her system. She even hinted that maybe I should focus on decorations and drinks instead of the main dishes, which feels like an attempt to turn posting over to my sister without actually saying it. So now I'm left with a choice. Go along with my mom's plan and essentially let my sister hijack Thanksgiving, or keep pushing back and risk a family showdown. I just wanted a nice Thanksgiving with dishes everyone to get enjoy, but it seems like I'm either about to hand over the
I don't
meal
know
to her.
what this. Who cares? Why? Who? Like, people like actively celebrating Thanksgiving like to this extent, where it's like, why? That's so dumb. Why? Why you people do this? Why?
Say what you mean by you people. Go on, say it. Say what you just.
People that are doing Thanksgiving. Why are you people doing that? That's dumb. Okay, yeah, I wasn't making that a race thing. I don't know why you are.
Listen, I'm all for culinary stepping out of your comfort zone. But there's a place to do it, and it's your own fucking house. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's crazy whenever I hear about these elaborate Thanksgivings. See, how many people do you think are going?
Yeah,
to
I don't.
this?
It's not. I think like the biggest Thanksgiving I've ever been to was like 10 people. That's really not that much.
Your Easter was bigger
But
than
like
your Christmas. Like,
but to like have like a family group chat, that's crazy. I don't like these people nearly that much. Like, what are you doing? There's a no. Thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
My alert worked for a change. Holy crap!
I think
Still gotta fix that. I still haven't fixed my alerts.
they're a little broken. I think I don't know. I think the sister's a glory hound, and do that shit on your own time. I'm not. Also, you imagine showing up somewhere and they're just like, "There's no food that's edible here." I think that's what the biggest concern is, other than your family being a bunch of fucking drama queens. Like, you know, I personally don't
this
like
entire
Thanksgiving
thing feels like there's too much of a back and forth between the family. Why are you that close to your family? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, families are bad, get away from them. But like,
Why are you so
why
close?
are you
with
even
your
having this
family?
conversation? Who cares? Like, if your sister wants to make horrible food and your family wants to stand up for it that fucking much, just let them eat the food. Let the other people eat the food. You can just eat stuff that your sister doesn't make. Why are you let your other family be like, yeah, maybe she shouldn't be the one that's making food.
After
Maybe just
a cousin
let 'em
dies from
suffer.
eating glitter potatoes.
Let them suffer. Yeah, exactly. She used real glitter. Like,
the cat.
Let him suffer.
We tried to give the dog under the table and it fucking died.
Yeah, the dog wouldn't eat it, you know.
There's 2
It's
more
turkey
updates.
too. Like the dog
Glass,
doesn't
what
want to touch the
fuck
turkey.
is this? Glass. I have a sincere question. How much into Reddit are you that you're captain?
What the hell's going? Ah, god damn it,
You
Elmo.
keep up to date on these
Sorry.
stories. I couldn't imagine. I don't have nearly enough drama in my life. I heard let them suffer? Absolutely. That's the longest one? Okay, thank you. Because if they're all this long, oh my god, I gotta get it like a fucking lozenge or a drink some honey. Alright, update number 3. For here we are, the day before Thanksgiving. Things have continued to spiral. I've decided to let my sister move forward with her trio experience, since pushing back more would only make
I
things.
decided like it was his. Okay, keep going.
It's a decision. You have to come to a decision. Do I just?
Mm,
It's
mhm.
what's crazy is I think it's in the writer's house. Who the fuck are you to show up and say I'm hijacking Thanksgiving? Like the fuck you are.
Did I miss that? Is it in their house?
I think it's in OP's house. They're hosting. So hosting usually means it's in their fucking house, right? Like invite all the fucking
so.
family over. Like if you were hosting
I think
Thanksgiving,
so.
All Rage would be the guests. Then you would be hosting at your place.
Yes.
You wouldn't like go to his. Unless the sister lives with her. Then in that case it's a little more eerie. I decided
Sorry, thing is.
to let my sister move forward with the trio experience, since pushing back more will only make things worse.
That's a crazy statement right there.
I thought we had a plan. If she'd bring her dishes, I'd make sure there's plenty of other options to keep the peace. Oh no. This morning, my mom let me know my sister is now adding a surprise dish to her contributions. She's been very secretive about what it is, which is everyone nervous after her. Like she's gonna fucking detonate a bomb. I think that's what this is. This is all a metaphor for a bomb.
I feel like I feel like she thinks that she's like super chef, and that there's going to be this super. Whoa! All right, dude, calm down.
My mom thinks it's sweet that my sister is putting in so much effort, but a few other family members are not as optimistic. My cousin, who's the best person in the story, texted me privately asking if I had backup food ready. My dad casually mentioned bringing extra rolls just in case. Everyone knows it sucks!
Oh,
Why are we
no.
letting this happen? At this point,
That's what I'm saying. Why? Just listen. I think that they're right just by being like, let your sister do it and let's eat the other food, because whatever. Maybe your sister's really this is something she always wanted to do.
There's no other food.
Let her do
It
it.
is 4 courses of just the stupid stuff. So at this point, I've decided
All right,
to stick with
you
the plan.
just make a secret run to like Wawa and get yourself some gobblers.
You show up with a 40.
Mhm.
At this point, I've decided to stick with the plan and let her have her moment. I'll still have a few traditional dishes on hand, so no one goes hungry.
There you go. See.
Tomorrow
Yeah.
will probably be chaotic, but it should happen. But it should at least make for a memorable holiday. Wish me luck. I'll update after Thanksgiving if anything noteworthy happens. Right.
Okay, let's hear the update.
Hang on, I gotta. So, what do you think happens? I have to run inside.
Horrible stuff.
I think someone dies. I think a dog passes away.
A dog passes away.
The way this
What
is
the
written,
fuck?
I think the family dog that's 14 years old eats a fucking
Eats something and dies
litter potato
immediately.
and fucking explodes. Like I put chocolate in your water. What?
Oh no. That's water chocolate for the dog.
You guys ready? Here we go.
No, go on.
Thanksgiving dinner is officially over, and I genuinely don't know where to start. I feel like I just lived through a fever dream of culinary chaos, and family.
That's how I'm gonna start. That's how I'm gonna start talking about my interactions with my siblings. I feel like I lived through a fever
Is
dream.
this a dream? Are you real? You're like touching their face. I don't know what's real anymore. Culinary chaos and family drama. Need a moment to breathe before I can even process anything. My cousins and I are heading out for drinks to dissect all of it, because honestly, what just happened deserves its own Netflix special. I'll post photos later when I get home, but for now, let me try to give you the rundown. So my sister showed up earlier than expected, which I should have seen coming. She came in like a storm, carrying not just 3 dishes, but also this giant platter wrapped in foil, which she was clearly trying to make a big deal about. She immediately started rearranging the table, moving my dishes to the side so hers could take center stage. She even brought her own table runner and candles, saying something about setting the mood for a creative dining experience. And I decided not to fight her on it because at this point, I just wanted to get through the night without a blow up. So it is her house. It's not the sisters. She just showed up and like, get this shit out of here. Her trio experience was, we'll just say it was everything I feared and more. She started with glittery sweet potato mash that somehow managed to taste like a mix of sugar and sand.
Why was he eating it?
The glitter wasn't even edible glitter, it was craft glitter.
It was glitter!
Which I didn't realize until one of the...
Yes!
I think this sister might be special needs. I don't feel comfortable about this anymore.
Oh my god, yes!
There's no way
That's not mashed potatoes, that's Elmer's glue.
You can feasibly eat paste. You should not eat glitter. Don't eat glitter, it will fuck you up.
Don't tell me what to do with my microplastics.
It's microplastic, it will never leave your system. Hey, I got a mending pole.
How much you love your sister?
Not enough. What? I didn't realize it was craft glitter until one of the kids said, "This is crunchy." And I looked closer. Then there was the cranberry and oyster relish. Yes, oysters and cranberry. It looked like someone had spilled jam.
I was joking. I didn't think they'd actually use real glitter in their potatoes. That is crazy.
That's assault.
That is crazy.
That's assault.
Yeah, they're trying to kill you. Go on.
The smell alone was enough to make me lose my appetite. Finally, she brought out pumpkin curry casserole that had raisins in it for some reason, because this is a white woman, and this weird fishy smell that clung to the air for way too long. I have a question for you. A genuine question. Do you put raisins in your, what was it?
Potato salad.
Potato salad. Talk amongst yourselves in
You
chat about
asking
that.
me?
No, just everyone. Do you guys put raisins in your potato salad?
Yeah, no. That was one of the questions that I answered when I was doing the ask white people anything. Yeah. And when I was on the
Forco, thank you for coming in and banning the word "the." You unoriginal prick. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Alright, rest of the story with no "the." Here we go. For some reason, this weird fishy smell that clung to air for way too long. But piece de resistance was her surprise centerpiece dish, which turned out to be a turkey gelatin mold. Yes, she took ground turkey, mixed it with some kind of broth and seasonings, and turned it into a wobbly, translucent mold shaped like a turkey. She even garnished it with parsley and cherry tomatoes to make it festive. I wish I was kidding. The entire table went silent when she unveiled it, except for my cousin, who immediately started coughing to cover up what I'm pretty sure was a laugh.
Yo, tell me, like, if you're the brother and you're the one that's writing it, you're OP, right? Tell me you're not sitting at that table like, and you all let this happen. This is because of you. Today is because of all of you.
That's at the end of the disaster movie. You all did this! You have brought disaster upon us! I turn into Gandalf. That is fucking ridiculous. I was pretty sure it was a laugh. Things hit their peak when my mom, who was defending her this entire time, took one bite of the gelatin mold and just froze. She didn't say anything, but you could see the regret in her face. My sister, noticing the lack of enthusiasm, decided to go on this long speech about how Thanksgiving food is too boring. Now she's trying to challenge our palates. She even called my ham and mashed potatoes uninspired, which were
Thanksgiving food tastes too good, everybody. We're gonna see if we can make it taste real bad and see how much you guys like it then.
She said my ham and mashed potatoes were uninspired, which was rich coming from someone who served glitter and potatoes. Glitter sand potatoes.
Oh, that's ballsy.
The breaking point came.
To criticize other people's foods at this point. Jesus Christ.
The breaking point came when my aunt, who's usually the peacekeeper, tried the gelatin mold and actually gagged. She tried to be polite about it, but my sister saw her reaction and completely lost it. She started yelling about how nobody in the family supports her and how we're all stuck in the past with our unoriginal food. She even accused me of sabotaging her dishes by not hyping them up enough to everyone. At this point, half the table was
Wait,
trying...
whoa, why? Whose job? Why is it his job all of a sudden to be the hype man? Why is that a thing? Why is this everybody else's fault but hers?
I don't have a good answer for you. I didn't hype them up enough. At this point, half the table was trying not to laugh, and the other half was just staring at their plates, probably wondering how we got here. My sister ended up...
We got here because you didn't let me in the group chat.
My sister ended up storming out of house, but not before something along the lines of, "You'll regret not appreciating my vision when I'm famous."
Holy fuck! What just happened?
She left most of her food behind, which my cousin and I quickly threw out after dinner. Rest of the night actually turned out pretty nice once tension was gone. My dad's emergency ham was a lifesaver, and everyone agreed that next year, either going to a restaurant or just skipping Thanksgiving altogether. So now I'm sitting here wondering how this became my life. I'll post photos because you all need to see the turkey gelatin mold to believe it. But for now, I'm off to get a drink or three with my cousin to laugh.
Yo, post
and cry.
the-
Give me a second.
Post the pictures of this thing in
With my cousin to laugh, cry over
excuse
everything
me,
that went
damn.
down. Thanksgiving was truly something else, and I don't know whether to feel relieved it's over or brace myself for whatever fresh chaos my sister has planned for next year. Stay tuned for photos, it's going to be worth it. How dare you cut me off? Where are these fucking pictures? I don't see the pictures. Alright, so we don't have the pictures.
Aww.
This is not the original writer, this is a repost. So, Obsidian Knight says, "Hang on, I'm gonna go check and see if he really had the pics, and I'll add them here." The gelatin turkey is like a play on aspic, a jelly mold with meat stock set in a mold and contains pieces of meat, seafood, and eggs. Alright, let's go find this post. Wait a second. Do people really not understand glitter's not edible? I don't know if there are actual photos. I'm gonna look. I can look.
If it's not attached to the story and it's not in the thing, don't worry about it. But that's crazy. I think if I was the brother, I would be. I think the brother might actually be a better person than me. Because I think I would have been like, you all did this. You all did this, and I tried to stop it, and I was shunned. So now enjoy your glitter, glitter food.
Well, I couldn't find the picture, but everyone close your eyes. That's what it looked like. There you go. Take that home with you.
Close your eyes. That's what it looked like.
I mean, I feel like that sister is a problem in other ways. Or, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. You don't want to
She's
leave your
like-
crowns around her, or else it's gonna be in your fucking food.
I don't think a person like that is just only bad with food. It bleeds into other aspects of their life. All right.
Oh, that was the
I
explosion.
have a story
Okay,
about the
makes
Maine
sense.
Coon. If you want to hear that too.
The Mancoon.
Maine Coon, the giant cat breed,
Yeah, okay.
the one you can't have because you live in Florida. We
No,
will do another
you
one of
can
your
have it.
stories
It's just gonna be very
in a
bad for the
second
cat.
class. This, you take the wood and you take the sun. shit.
Would I actually get a benefit from drinking that? Damn regen. Won't actually get anything for thirst though. So it's just the stam regen of the melee. Melee is not bad though.
Alright. Go do this quick. Backstory. So here's the post. Am I the asshole for not giving my cat back to the breeder? You have to give your cat back. And what? Any situation of like, I'm gonna need the cat back. Tell them no. Outlying moral quandaries notwithstanding. Backstory. We've always wanted a Maine Coon. Got one a few years ago that turned out to be a Wish.com Maine Coon. Oh no! One of our
It was a mountain lion.
one of our acquaintances runs a Maine Coon cattery. Oh, it's a puppy mill. Due to lack of genetic diversity, needed to rehome their two male cats. We offered a... You bitch. We offered one of the males to an... We were offered one of a man I've always wondered about. Yeah, they're big cats. They're massive. They're big boys.
The constant shedding. I don't know.
We were offered one of the males
Anyway,
at
go
an
on.
extremely reduced rate to ensure that he went somewhere where he would A, be treated like a prince, and B, be neutered, not just bred again. Important context. We have a very skittish, came from a hoarding colony, seized by the council, a small cat. She's a rescue in our little angel, who could do no wrong, but she's also not fond of other cats, but tolerates cat number 2, who's affectionately known as Bitchcraft. Okay. We thanked them for thinking of us suitable and asked if he could come on a few days trial.
Enjoy your pee-pee.
See how the cat's chemistry will be. Hey, I need you to get the door, or I can get the door. I'll be right back, guys.
There's
Zero
people in
entertainment.
the kitchen. There's people in the kitchen. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I don't know how to entertain y'all. I'm not good at this. So we're just gonna kind of sit here. Nobody ask any questions so that I don't have to do any extra work. Thank you. Appreciate you. Try fixing this thing, so I still can't get it in the place that I like. Maybe it's just that it's too big. Maybe it's because it's big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Ooh, somebody's slamming doors. Smack some people. Yes. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Trying anyway. Haven't been sleeping well. We can just slightly down. Right there? Yep, there we go. Alrighty.
How'd you
think we're
feel
gonna
the
wear
day there?
that.
How'd it go?
It was alright. There's a whole bunch of people in that room. Why did you need to go open the door?
The countertop arrived.
Ah, okay. They needed help. Gotcha.
Yep. We thanked them for thinking of us suitable and asked if we could have a trial day with the cat. Turns out he's a total himbo and a very submissive cat, so while she isn't fond of him, she's also very quickly realized that he's not going to try and beat her. We accepted, and that was that. We confirmed that we would like to keep him... Yes. All right. So yeah, they're taking the cat. Yesterday, we got a message that said he would like him back for a few days. Because one of the girls wasn't pregnant like they thought she was. We were super hesitant, as they've only just started gelling with the cat. Plus, he's scheduled to be neutered this coming Monday. The breeder wants the cat back to get the cat pregnant. He thought was. Then they pushed on that they could come pick him up in that morning and drop him off at night, and that he'd get the job done. We again said that we're not comfortable with him leaving the house, and they asked if they could instead bring the female to our house to breed. Our girls are scheduled to be out of the house for a few hours this weekend, so we agreed. But now they're talking about taking him with them. We're super uncomfortable with the whole situation since it was stipulated by them to get him neutered as soon as possible. Now they want him back. We're also worried that they'd keep him beyond the scheduled time. If he doesn't breed her, and then he'd miss his neuter. They're being super pushy, and now I'm just being super weird about it. And do you know how much these cats sell? And now doing some weird, do you know how much these cats sell for type spiel. Our argument is that he's only just stopped calling for his old household, that our girls would lose their mind if he came back smelling weird again. He's just a little baby.
They
If a breeder gives
they
you a
gave
cat,
that to them, right?
Yep.
Wait, so like the ownership went to these new people?
Unofficially, yes. I mean, hey, this
Unofficially.
cat
What do you
is
mean?
done
How do you
breeding.
unofficially get a cat?
Well, there's no paper.
And you're gonna be its forever home,
the
right? That's
deed
kind of
for
the talk
cat?
that happened.
Yes. That
There's
is
no
what happened.
deed, but like
Yes.
you were given a
You were
cat.
given a
It
cat.
is your cat, your responsibility.
Yes, that is the premise.
Yeah. Okay. Then that breeder is doing something real fucking weird, and they need to never be at your house or near your cat again. That's weird. If I gave you a dog and I was like, "Hey, this is your dog, and you should go get it medically treated right away," and then I came back, I'm like, "Hey, can I borrow your dog over at my house for a little while?" That's fucking weird. I'm good.
Let's do.
That's weird.
Let's do story 2. Am I the asshole for dropping dinner on the ground and walking out when my boyfriend asked me, "What's for dinner tonight, bitch?" Alright, Z.
Well, did he say it like that? How did he say it?
I don't know. It's a text.
I'm not I'm withholding statement because that could be they could have that kind of relationship where they joke around with each other like that. Like I don't know the context here. So based off of just the way you inflected
Yeah, the
it,
way
it
I
sounds like
said
the
that
guy's an
shit.
asshole. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. I was over at my boyfriend's apartment this weekend and I was cooking dinner because he was studying for exams. I made pasta and a chunky sauce with meatballs and veggies. I told him dinner was ready and he goes around. I told him dinner was ready and he goes, "What's for dinner, bitch?" With a lot of emphasis on the last word. So, "What's for dinner, bitch?" Like that. I was fed up.
Okay.
I'd had a really rough day with work, and I had some awfully bad associations with that word
if
being
he-
used by other people in my life who are pretty abusive. Sorry, go ahead.
If he was using the word like that with the intentions of causing harm, like that suggests, then I mean that's just an asshole. Period. Like there's no other discussion needed really. Go on.
I was fed up. I'd had a rough day with work, and I have some awfully bad associations with that word being used by other people in my life who are pretty abusive. So I was irritated that I was so irritated that I dropped the pot of pasta sauce I'd been carrying right on the ground. I was like, "Well, nothing's for dinner now, and I better not hear you use that word again. It's for the girls. That's our word." He was freaking out how sauce had landed on his rug, and he even said, "You're seriously acting like a bitch right now. I don't know what else to call it." I just walked out and got takeout for myself and went to my friend's house. He thought it was funny, but my boyfriend was furious. He kept texting and calling and sending me voice memos trying to explain that saying, "What's for dinner, bitch?" was a TikTok trend, and it was just quoting something as a joke to put on TikTok. I thought that was the shittiest excuse ever. It doesn't matter if he saw it as a joke or stole the joke, it was still disrespectful. But it didn't change the fact he
Yeah.
thought that shit was funny. So demean me when I was trying to do him a favor. Like how I came over when he was studying to make a home-cooked dinner and decided it's time for jokes. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb for the night, and I split a bottle of wine with my friend, her roommate. Next morning, he was sending me angry texts demanding I clean his rug because he was too busy with exams to do it. I was shocked. He left it overnight. That's disgusting. I texted him back saying, yeah, so that's the bitch tax, honey. Leave me alone so you're ready to handle your own cooking and cleaning because this bitch isn't anymore. And also it's vile you left that soaking in all night. He called me and told me that he was okay with doing his own household work. He did throw a full pot of sauce in the ground, so that's on me to clean up. I told him, yeah, no, I'm not comfortable doing chores for you anymore. If you see me like your bitch. He told me he didn't, and it was just a trend. And I got pissed off as he was playing at that TikTok trend bullshit excuse again. I told him that I'm starting a trend called Sauce It, which is, as a little joke, people throw pasta sauce around. You can't be mad because it's just a trend. Little jokey joke. It was a little prank, bro. He got really pissed off and hung up on me, and I'm seriously wondering if this was a dumb fucking TikTok joke. It's gonna be the end of between us.
It doesn't matter if it is or not. That's dumb.
For how I reacted.
No. Fuck 'em. Or better, don't.
There's an edit. Oh my god. There's an edit where she's using all
Oh, why is there
caps.
more?
Oh god. Edit to address the comments I've gotten a lot and don't have time to reply to every time. But did you tell him to not call you a bitch? Like, how would he know otherwise? Honestly, if someone's got
common
to the age
fucking
of 30
courtesy?
and not realize that women, as a whole, do not like having demeaning slurs used against them, they're beyond my help. This isn't something that needs to be told. I shouldn't have to go through my life like, hey man, just in case you're thinking I might like demeaning slurs against my gender used on me. I don't actually. If you're about to comment something like that, let me tell you in no uncertain terms, and this is in all caps. Women do not like being called bitches by men, and do not call women bitches. If you need to be told that is unkind, consider yourself officially told, and now you have no excuse to not understand. So. Unhealthy relationships seem to take up most of his posts.
Yup.
Y'all need to treat yourselves.
I don't understand why people. Yeah, I don't understand why people let people treat them like that. There's better people out there. Go find them. On top of the fact, like the internet's a thing. Like, you can meet people so easily.
Like I said, what was it, $50?
Hmm.
$50 just suck the soul out of you down the street. We ready for the next one? Am I the asshole for my reaction?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for my reaction where my 30-year-old fiance exchanged his gift with my 16-year-old brother?
Wait, what?
I feel like no. Am I the asshole for my reaction where my 30-year-old fiance exchanged his gift with my 16-year-old brother? Like a white elephant thing?
No, let's find out what's going on here, because that could be a lot of things.
You ever done white elephant?
No, I'm not a fan of gifts in general.
Right.
And I'm super fucking bad. Like, I still have gifts for Christmas that I haven't sent out. And like, I always mean to, but then like my week gets fuck away from me, and now it's February.
Do you
I still have gifts.
I'm sorry. You still have Christmas, you piece of shit.
I do. I still have to send Bishop his thing. I still have to send Glass hers. Like, I haven't sent. Like, I have. It hasn't been sent. I had the money and everything aside for it. I never got around to it, and then work, and it gets away from me. Those are just two. I think I still have I still have something for Amber as well. I haven't sent anything out to Amber. I'm really bad when it comes to gifts. This is why, but I'm also like, I super clear and specific that I don't like doing gifts. And this is the reason why, because I always forget to I forget, or it gets pushed back, or I'm really, really bad with it. It's cool. It's not though.
It's February. He's a piece of shit.
And I know that it's not. I understand this, but like I tell people not to do it for me because of this reason. It's well, one of the
I've
reasons.
never heard
is
it was
this.
because of this reason.
Not because of that reason, but that's just one
It's a
reason.
big factor. All right.
Yes.
All right, here we go. I, a woman of 26 years of age, have been with my fiance for 3 years. We both work and we both share rent and other expenses. But my fiance is currently looking for a new job. He lost his old job 3 months ago. My family lives 30 minutes away, and although it's been difficult this year, I decided to get my brother, who has a chronic condition and struggled a lot lately, and was in hospital for a few days for anemia. Her brother's really sick. One thing he's been wanting for some time, I got him an Xbox that cost $300. He was so happy, and I'm glad I was able to cheer him up during those times. My fiance received a few gifts from his family, but he wasn't happy with any of them. I got him a perfume, and he liked it. We were visiting my family, and we had dinner with them. My fiance looked at the Xbox I got for my brother and didn't stop talking about it. My parents noticed. I told him to stop complaining about what he got and didn't get this year. That made them uncomfortable, especially since I've been dealing with my brother's health issues and needing to relax. We get home and my fiance took something from my closet and left for about an hour. I was asleep when he came back. In the morning, I was surprised to find my brother's Xbox in the closet. I woke him and asked him about it. Turned out he dropped me off, drove back to my family's house, and exchanged the gift his aunt gave him, a $14 pen, with my brother's Xbox. He said that my brother was happy to exchange gifts. I was so mad I told him this wasn't for him, so he basically took something that's not his. Not to mention a pen for an Xbox.
He went to somebody with a chronic illness that
Yes.
is in the hospital dying.
And said, "We gotta trade
A
gifts, bro."
$17 pen for an Xbox.
Yes.
She's still engaged?
I thought, probably not.
I would hope not.
He said that my brother was happy to exchange gifts. I was so mad I told him this wasn't for him, and he basically took it. Not to mention a pen for Xbox. That's ridiculous. He told me that maybe I should have spent $300 while trying to pay for rent.
Hey, what's going on, Tip?
I told him, as long as I can pay rent, that's not a problem. And we need to find a job if he thinks my money isn't enough. I called my mom and I found out that they didn't actually exchange gifts. My fiance pressured my brother into giving him his Xbox. I was livid and so mad I told him to take the Xbox back to my brother, but instead said it was between him and my brother, but I insisted. He refused, so I ended up taking it back myself. My fiance argued when I took it and said that I was pressuring him and treating him poorly and have no respect for his feelings. I told him he was wrong to make my brother give him his gift and cause him stress and ruining his joy. I apologize, yada yada yada. What the fuck? Yes, what? This isn't a question.
I don't know. That's not a question. Why? Well, I have several questions. First off, why are you still referring to him as your boyfriend?
Fiance. Still referring
First and foremost,
fiance.
that is whatever. Like no, what? What? What the fuck?
This post doesn't end.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised he's never done. I get that he's struck. She doesn't end saying, "By the way, we broke up." There's none of that. These people probably got married.
Oh, I don't like that.
Why don't you like that?
I don't like that.
What?
If your significant other takes something from your sibling, your dying sibling, because he's a piece of shit, that is why. There's better people out there. Like go find them.
Go find
Book a bow. I love that. That's so good. Seriously, go find them. Who did that? I completely missed that. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Tip, for the silly. I appreciate that. I like the there's another gun. I think it's this one here. That's crazy. It is super crazy to me that anybody would stay with that person. That is, why would you? Like, that is so.
Alright, we're gonna cover. We already did that one.
What did they do? Somebody got banned. I didn't even see it. Good job.
That was me.
Yeah, no, I can't, I don't understand that.
Alright.
I don't like. There's such you could go down the street and find somebody better. Like what?
Hey, are you willing to not
There's,
sell
like,
out my
billions of
family
us.
for an Xbox? Nah, fuck your family.
Hey, do you have general respect for human beings? Do you have empathy?
If you meet these
Do
qualifications,
you have
you're better than my
awareness?
fiance.
If you have these traits or more, please call me. Oh man.
All right, here's an Ask Reddit question.
To not end that, to not have a follow up on that where it is
Like we are now.
you know, you fixed it, then that is ridiculous. Why would you ever do that?
Yada yada yada. She gave the Xbox back, but they're still together. Treat yourself better. Get help. This next one is a who is an Ask Reddit. Who's the dumbest person you've ever met?
Oh no.
I need you need an answer. I already know who I'm saying.
Oh, you're asking me? I'm not gonna talk about that.
Why not? Change the names.
Because it's rude.
It's not.
I refuse.
That you refuse? That's not how the stream works.
Yeah, I don't have a list of people that I consider
Oh, it
dumb.
doesn't have to be a list. There's a number one, and you know. Who
I
it is.
don't have a number one.
don't
I've
have a
never
number
thought
one?
about it.
Guess what then? That's
I've
even better. You get to
I've
talk
never
about
ranked
the-
people. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That is so wrong.
Can I tell you who my guess was for you?
Do I want to know?
It's the guy. Who
I don't. Actually, I don't. I don't want to
It's
know.
the guy who thought the moon was closer than it was. You can tell that story.
He really did. He really did
Preface-
tell me that
tell
the
the
moon was
story,
only a
tell the
mile
story.
away.
Tell the story. Do it.
There's not. Oh my god,
You
we've already
have
talked
to.
about
That's
story
what
like
this
5
is,
times.
asshole.
Oh my god.
Life experience.
No, this is. I'm not Reddit.
It's Ask Reddit. It's just a question. Who's the dumbest person you've ever met? And you have an answer. You just
Oh
won't
my
say
God. I used to carpool with this guy, because he lived like 10 miles out from where I was.
it. Penis bone.
I seem to remember something about a penis bone. Yeah, and then asking if we washed it in the sink, like when we were done, like if we were, oh my god, yeah.
Tell the
absolutely.
story, asshole! I feel like a dentist.
I don't think that they're dumb people. I
I-
just think that those were dumb situations.
I
That's
feel like
all
a
it was.
dentist. It's specifically when we're streaming. If it was just us having this conversation and you guys weren't here, he'd tell me in a heartbeat. He'd be like, "Yeah, no, but I can't tell anyone talking about this." But when we're on stream, I'm up here wrenching a fucking tooth out of his mouth with pliers. Tell the story!
Oh man.
All right.
All right. So the moon thing was I was carpooling with him. He lived about 10 miles out further than I did from work, so he would drive to my house and then I would drive in, because we had the same schedule. So we always took our lunches at the same time because we, again, same schedule. So we just went to lunch and ate lunch together. Every day was pretty normal conversations. Just back and forth bullshitting. We played World of Warcraft together for. Uh-oh, I'm being stabbed. What happened? Where's that coming from? There you are. One sec. Go ahead and drink this real quick. So every day was just normal stuff, back and forth banter. We joked around, had a lot of the same interests, played WoW, that kind of thing. One day he was saying he was just sitting there and he was talking to me, and it ended up with him going on a very long rant about this as well. But he couldn't believe that the distance from Earth to the moon was less than the distance that he lived to where he worked. And he was very, very serious and backed it up with a very long lecture about how I was wrong about the moon not being a mile away. Yeah, that was a pretty silly one. The penis bone one was another one, but I feel like that's like an anatomy question, and that was just somebody who's never had any one-on-one time with a dick. That didn't know.
Tell
They just
me about the
assumed
penis
because it was
bone.
called a boner. Yeah. And the way and what she said was, we were talking about washing hands after using the bathroom. I forget why the conversation came up, but she's just like, yeah, I mean, I can't understand why washing your hands is a big deal when you're supposed to like wash your penis bone too. And I had to
Remove yourself.
I still have a hard time. I have a hard time with this one because your brain stops working. Like it just goes, what? And she thought that when guys are done going to the bathroom, we wash our dicks in the sink. Like we put everything in the sink and wash it, and then that's why there's drops of water everywhere. It was bad.
I
It
can't
was real
believe
bad.
no one's saying anything. Like this is just the
I-
most normal. Oh no, yeah, the penis bone.
Yeah. There was more to the conversation, but it was years ago, and I really don't remember. I'm surprised. The only reason I remember that is because Glass said something about it. But yeah, it was. I think it was about how guys wash their dicks in the sink. That's I think what it was about.
When are we getting penis bone trip?
I'm too busy sending messages to all your male friends asking if they wash their dicks in the sink.
Thank you, just the If there was anyone I wanted to send the message, it would be you.
Oh yes.
What do you wash in the sink?
Oh,
Just the dick.
please let me know what they say, because it was genuinely one of those things that I I fucking couldn't. It was just, but yeah, no, she was serious. She thought that not only was there an actual bone there, but like the guys, like when they were done using the restroom, that they were just washing their dick in the sink. And
Like even for most people that aren't 7'8", that takes some fucking footwork to get it, like, to hop it up and put it in the sink. Most sinks aren't under dick level.
I mean, I guess I
So-
live in a short world. I'm just very tall. Go on.
Some please don't put your dick in the sink. Some animals.
If I wanted to wash my dick in the sink, I could wash my dick in the sink.
Our countertop comes up to about here on me in my bathroom. You can't see where my hand is, but you know where it is. It's not. Hey, Jerry. I'm live right now on Twitch. I have a question for you. You don't feel like you have to answer it. You wash your dick in the sink?
No.
Okay.
Oh
Thank you.
no.
That's the whole question.
Who does that?
Thank you.
But you didn't ask him how he takes care of his penis
Well,
bone.
he totally. In the shower.
Oh
He said in the
no.
shower. So that was Ask Reddit.
Oh.
We'll go on to the next one here. This is from the museum.
The penis bone was glass. That was glass. don't give that credit to Reddit. Oh.
All right, here is the next one. We're on to the Museum of Reddit. This is the poop knife.
The what?
Have you heard the poop knife?
Poop knife?
The poop knife.
Oh, I've heard this before.
Have you?
I've heard something about this before. Yeah.
Have you guys?
Yeah.
Heard, have you guys heard of the poop knife?
Yeah, it was something. Oh, yeah. Sorry, it was a comment that you made based on something from like forever ago. I remember. The consensus is pretty much no. I feel like this is going to turn out to be bad for me, though. It's not the weirdest question I've asked. Oh, it's not. Not either. Anyway, all right. So tell me about the poop knife, because I'm pretty sure I've heard about this before, but I'm interested.
I don't think I ever have, but I'm pretty
Oh,
clean as far
okay.
as internet denizens go. And Zero likes, at least in the early days, he liked to go with the gunk 4chan kind of. Or where did you hang out? Tumblr, 4chan. I
It
don't
doesn't matter where I hung out on the internet, bud.
know. It was gross.
Go on with the
unwashed.
story.
My family poops big.
What kind of stuff do you and Zero talk about? Damn. Well, right now we're talking about penis bones, washing your dick in the sink,
The poop knife.
and the poop knife.
Oh, was it's someone named Kevin?
Also,
Yeah.
hello, Moose.
Oh, do you want me to read the Kevin story? I could cover the Kevin story. I saw it was in
Let's
there.
do poop knife right now.
Okay, you don't want to go back to Kevin? I see.
Hang on a second. The dumbest person one was supposed to be a comment about someone named
What I
Kevin.
just said.
All right, I didn't see that somebody said that. Calm down. Chill. It's all right, bud. The poop knife will be there.
My family poops big. Maybe it's genetic. Maybe it's our diet. What? Why'd you stop? What?
My family poops big.
It's the first sentence. How you... Oh, what's up, Moose? What's up, Moose? I didn't even realize it was you. We're doing Reddit story
Oh
time.
no!
We're talking about penis bones.
All right.
It's Moose.
I know, that's why I said, "Hey, Moose."
I didn't realize it was him. He wasn't shooting at me. I didn't recognize him.
That's fair.
My family poops big. Maybe it's genetic. Maybe it's our diet. But everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, you good? Do you need? Am I just gonna run through this?
Oh,
without-
I'm not gonna stop. Keep going.
If anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. It lays across the hole at the bottom of the bowl, and the vortex of draining water merely gives it a spin. A spin, as it mocks you. Growing up, this was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was a rusty old kitchen knife that hung on a nail in the laundry room, only to be used for that purpose. It was normal to walk through the hallway and have someone call out, "Hey, can you get me the poop knife?" I thought it was a standard kit. You have your plunger, your toilet brush, and your poop knife.
This isn't real.
Fast forward to 22. It's been a day or
This
two
isn't
between
real.
poops, and I'm over at my friend's house. My friend was the local dealer and always has guests over. Because you can't buy weed without sitting on your ass and sampling it for an hour. I excuse myself and lay a gigantic turd. I look down and see it's a sideways one, so I crack the door and call out for my friend. He arrives and I ask him for his poop knife. My what? Your poop knife, I say. I need it, please. What the fuck is a poop knife? Obviously he has one, but maybe he calls it by a more delicate name. A fecal cleaver, a dung divider, a guado glaive.
This isn't real.
I explain
No, this
what
isn't
it
real.
is.
This is not
I
real.
would want it. He starts giggling, then laughing.
No.
Then lots of people start laughing. It turns out the music stopped and everyone heard my pleas to the door. It also turns out that none of them had poop knives. It was just my fucked up family with their fucked up bowels. Fuck my life. I told this to my wife last night. She was amused and horrified at the same time. It turns out she did not know what a poop knife was. And I'm using the old rusty knife hanging in the utility closet as a basic utility knife. Thankfully, she didn't cook with it, but used it to open Amazon boxes. She will be getting her own utility knife now. There is an edit. Would you like me to
No.
pause?
No.
Edit.
I refuse to believe that that's real.
Edit. Common question. Why was this not in the bathroom instead of the laundry room? Answer. We only had one poop knife, and the laundry room was central to all three bathrooms. I had no idea why we didn't have three poop knives. All I did know is that we didn't. We had the one. Possibly because my father was notorious cheap about the weirdest thing, so yes, we shared our poop knife.
No. No.
Discuss.
No, that's not real. This
No.
is made up.
No.
No. The story starts with my family poops big. I'm already not invested anymore. This is fake.
Invested?
That's not real. It's not real. There's no way that this is real. This isn't something that actually happened. This is the internet. That's not denial. Listen.
I'm listening.
I don't. How big does big need to be for you to be like, can you hand me a butter knife, please?
No,
Why in the
not a butter
million?
Knife. Not a butter knife, like a steak knife.
No, a steak knife? You think they're using a steak? Oh,
think
why
it-
did this turn into this conversation? No, stop. That's not what I'm asking. All right.
Because
What I'm asking is,
it hangs on the wall. It's got to have a hole in it. You can't drill a hole in a butter knife and still use the butter knife. It's a steak knife. That's the poop knife. You were
No.
saying?
that's not real. There's no. First off, how big? How big does it have to be for it to become? What the fuck are you eating? What are you eating?
The family.
What are you eating that
Jake.
when you go to the bathroom, your entire family needs a knife to cut up shit? Like what? What? I need to know. Tell me. What?
What is the diameter of a toilet bowl? 2.
Oh my god.
Typically, it's 3 inches around in diameter. So, in order to do that, in order to create the poop that needs to be broken up with said, so how do you think they do it? You think they chop it up? You think they just?
I don't
stick
care
it-
how they do.
you
I don't
think they
care.
stir it in the
I
toilet and
don't.
stir
It's
it
not. It is.
around?
It's not real. Somebody's gaping issues. Yeah. Yes, they do.
3 inches in diameter. So
What do you would have to eat some? You'd have to eat
I
something.
think this is a Bishop question.
A
Bishop,
lo-
Bishop poops big.
I've never seen Bishop's poop. I don't want
From
to.
what I know, it's a shot.
Nor do I want to know. You know what? You know what? That's fine. Do me a favor. DM Bishop, and ask him where he keeps his poop knife.
I will absolutely. One moment, please. He's online. So let me just message my dear friend Bishop real quick.
Yeah.
Where
Yep. Message him, and then I want to know
your-
in what room does he keep his
Oh,
poop
in what
knife?
room? In what?
Yep.
Okay. In what room?
And is it a butter knife or a steak
do you
knife? This is gonna end well. He's gonna come in here. I want you to know that.
Well, see, my logic is, if a poop knife can be accidentally used to open an Amazon box, it's not a butter knife.
The poop knife started as an infamous internet story from Reddit where user claimed that their family had a dedicated knife for cutting up large bowel movements wouldn't flush properly. While it's not widely recognized as a
This was before
household item,
ChatGPT.
some people with plumbing issues or medical conditions might use a similar tool for practical reasons.
Oh, you asked.
So while it's not a standard bathroom, no, this is glitched. A similar tool for reasons. So while it is not a standard bathroom accessory, the concept is then entirely fictional. Some novelty versions have been made for online. Yeah, see, that's what it seems like. This is made up for the internet. I am extremely interested to know if this is true.
From where I'm from.
I don't think that it is.
From where I'm from, this is plausible.
Uh-huh.
It's plausible.
Do you guys poop big in Wisconsin?
They in fact do poop big in Wisconsin.
They do poop big in
They eat butter and beef,
Jesus Christ.
and it's.
Oh
so
my God.
Specifically, for it to go out of your body and immediately go sideways and fill the bowl.
All right. So I didn't want to ask this question, but does anybody in chat poop big?
Hey, got any big poopers out here?
Any big Wisconsinite poopers?
No one else. Stop flagging Wisconsin. It's what's weird is it's explicitly one solid law, too. It can't be.
Oh my God! Tell me that's an Amazon. Oh my God! Give me a second.
Poop knife gag gift.
Tell me that's an Amazon link. Yeah, but see, it says gag gift. Like,
Of course.
ooh.
They can't legally sell you a poop knife. You have to get your own.
Why can't you?
Because then it would be designated for poop purposes only.
All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna see that somebody sells a.
Welcome
regular-
back,
a
Hazel.
original
I have a
poop knife.
question for you.
Yeah, we got some questions real quick, Hazel.
Where do you?
It might
keep
get a
your-
little uncomfortable. Oh, that's great. I used my work browser to look that up. All right, cool.
I hope.
I'm gonna have to
someone-
explain why I was looking up poop knives now.
Where do you keep your poop knife, Hazel? Also, is your poop knife a butter knife or a steak knife? These are all very important questions.
That is the correct response.
Where
Yes.
do I keep my what?
But
My poop knife.
just in case it was a matter of you couldn't hear him, he said, "Where do you keep your poop
Your
knife?"
poop knife. And where do you store it? On a nail hanging
What
in the wall
room?
in the
What
hallway?
room do you keep your poop knife for your large poops?
You poop big?
Do you poop big? This is the last stream that Hazel's ever gonna come.
I mean,
I think this is fake. I maybe there are people out there with health conditions. I'm sure there are actually,
yes.
but I don't think that it's enough to have.
To warrant a poop
I
knife?
don't think it's enough to be like my entire family poops big, and for it to be such a common thing in their family to be like, "Hey sis, can you hand me the poop?" No, I don't think so. I don't think that that's real. That's crazy. I think the performance of a steak knife would be your. You think the steak? I don't think I'm taking a steak knife near my asshole. I just.
An engraved box in the back of the toilet? Well, then you have to clean the box. If you just put
has
it.
to be engraved. It just says the poop knife.
The problem with that is, then you have to clean the box.
Oh.
It's better to have it on a rusty nail in the hallway.
You have to clean the box.
You could never
Oh.
get a poop knife.
This is a public service announcement. Always clean your box.
Always clean
alright?
your box. I googled the poop knife silicone scalpel.
Oh no!
That's-
What did she say? I have a putty knife, but not a poop knife, honey. Oh no!
I'm waiting.
All right,
I'm waiting for the.
I let-
Bishop.
we can double back on Bishop when he actually responds, but let's move on.
Yeah, we're moving
I've had
on.
enough of the poop
You've had
knife.
enough
Yeah,
poop
let's
knife?
go forward.
Don't you
Yeah,
know, Glass
As
is
I-
sitting
yeah,
there.
no more.
Glass probably can't breathe right now
Hmm.
because she heard you laugh at my family poops.
She's slowly putting her poop knife away. You can fish with your diamond poop knife.
Alright, here we go. This is from That Time I Fucked Up, which is a subreddit about the time you fucked up. Oh, sorry. Today I fucked up. I thought I immediately misunderstood the Reddit. Today I fucked up by enraging the parents of my girlfriend by pretending to not know what a potato was.
I'm glad this is the one that got you all so infested.
Independent research
Oh,
about
no.
the poop knives. Let me tell you that I have made a bad mistake this evening. My girlfriend, who, let me tell you, is only my second girlfriend of all time. And I am invited to... Wait. The second girlfriend he's had or the second highest rated? Wait a minute! I don't...
This is my B tier girlfriend.
The way that's phrased, it couldn't be either.
Well, I'm gonna assume that this is just her second. This
Yes.
is just the second girlfriend
Okay.
he's had. Okay.
Said I am invited to
That is
dinner
an
with-
assumption.
with her and her parents. I was very aghast, nervous, and bashful to be invited to such a situation, but I knew it must be done. What is it? Kate Glass, why do all your Reddit stories sound like they want to be Shakespearean improv actors? I was very aghast, nervous, bashful to be invited to such a situation, but I knew it must be done. That's how they talk.
The secret is that the rest of the world actually talks like that, and then they just dumb it down
Everyone's
for
a
us.
thespian, they're just humoring us. I met them
It's
nicely.
like, oh, it's zero and red. We're gonna use regular language. It's okay.
Should I read it like that?
How
I
you
met them
doing,
nicely, I
guys?
should tell you, and it started off in a good way. The idea slapped my mind that I should do a comedic
Please
bit
stop immediately. Please stop.
to make a good
immediately.
impression and become known to them as a person who was amusing. When I saw that baked potato was served, I get the idea that it'd be very good if I pretended I did not know what potatoes was. That would be funny. Well, let me tell you, you backfired on my face. I'll tell you how. So first, when the potato comes to my plate, I acted very interesting. I showed an expression on my face so to seem that I was confused, astounded, but in a certain way, curious and interested. This is how they talk.
Literotica, yep. Okay.
They did notice and seemed confused, but did not remark. So I asked, "This looks very interesting. What is this?" They stared at me, and the mother said, "It's a baked potato." I was saying, "Oh, interesting. A baked? What is it again?" She was like, "A potato."
Use this,
I was like,
please.
"A potato? Oh, interesting. Never heard of a potato. It looks very good." And they didn't see I was clowning, but I really did not know, but thought I really did not know what is a potato. So I knew I should be very ashamed, humiliated, depressed, and disgusted if I admitted to making a bad joke. So what I did was to act as if it was not a joke, but it further committed to the act of pretending I didn't know. This guy sucks at writing! I fucking can't fake this anymore! He's horrible! And they asked me, very incredulous, did I really not know what a potato was? That I've never heard of a potato. I went with it and told them, yes, I did not ever hear of a potato. Not only have I never eaten a potato, I've never heard the word potato before. This went on for a bit. My girlfriend was acting very confused. and
This guy
embarrassed.
is a potato.
Embarrassed by my fucked up antics, and the more insistent I was about not knowing about what a potato was when them parents started thinking I did know what a potato was.
This guy is a potato. A potato wrote
A
this.
thespian potato. That's the only reason.
He just wanted to be more.
I could have been more. This went on for a bit.
Give me a second. I'm gonna make a. Give me a second. I'm gonna make a Shakespearean potato. One moment, please. Keep reading.
Okay. When I tell you I had to commit 100% at this point, when I would not admit to knowing what a potato was, the father especially began to get annoyed. At one point he said something like, "Enough is enough, you're fucking with us, admit it." And I said, "Sir, before today, I have never heard of a potato. I still don't know what a potato is, other than some kind of food. I don't know what to tell you." Well, let me tell you, he got very annoyed. I decided to take a bite of the potato. When I did, I made a high-pitched noise and said, "This tastes very strange." That is when the father started yelling at me, and the mother kept saying, "What are you doing?" And my girlfriend went to some other room. Finally, the father said, "Get the fuck out of his house. Out of this house." And I said it was irrational to treat me like this because I've never heard of a potato before. Let me tell you, he didn't take to that kindly.
No, he's doubling down on it.
Now in text messages, I've been telling my girlfriend I really don't know what a potato is. The only way I can ever get out of this is for them to buy that I don't know what a potato is. I wish I never stated it, but I can't go back. I think she'll break up with me anyway. That's the whole post.
Yeah. As she should.
I thought
What a dick.
I don't know.
What?
Glass, these are your favorite posts? A thespian
These
potato and a poop
are
knife?
well-known ones.
Oh, not Hazel. Glass. These are your favorites? A thespian
These-
potato and a poop knife? Alright, ask Reddit. What's the laziest thing you've ever done? Alright, Zero, come on.
Laziest thing I've ever done?
Yep.
Don't know. DoorDash?
Once rode the lazy river once.
That
Used to
one
have
should
one of
link
those
to a
clap
specific
on.
comment, like the dumbest person one.
I can
Okay.
read the top one. Used to have one of those clap on, clap off lights in my room. I hated clapping, so I just made an audio recording of me clapping and mapped it to one of those programmable keys on my keyboard.
Hang on a sec. I found it. Give me one sec. I just made the potato.
No, I don't know what to do with this information. Where does the potato
Yeah.
go?
On my screen.
It's getting hot in here, and I'm talking about potatoes.
There we go. That is the boyfriend right there. I just made him.
I've never heard of a potato. I do not know a potato. So now I only know potato as a food. This is certainly a Reddit. Alright, this is the last one you sent, Glass. This is today I fucked up. The story is the time I fucked up by demanding that my girlfriend show me where she buried our beans in the woods, causing her to break up with me. Glass, I have a question.
Where we buried our beans in the
Buried
woods?
our beans in the woods, causing her to break up with me.
Thank you for the bits.
Glass, you good?
Hang on a sec. Were they magic beans?
Were they baked beans? Were they green beans? Jelly beans, perhaps?
I want to know why the importance of where she borrowed or buried the beans at.
My beans.
What is going on? Go ahead. My beans. Hey, thank you for the follow, Miss.
This is OP is a dude. I admit I posted a version of this relationship on the relationship subreddit the other day. They closed it with no explanation. I assume because they decided it was fake.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I can see how
Appreciate
they
the
might
follow.
think that, but this is true thing that happened and is happening. Now there's more to it because I actually got broken up with. With all that going on, story cuts in halfway through. With all that is going on, so probably COVID. 2012, so no. With all that is going on, we had stocked up on supplies, including some canned goods. I ordered a few weeks ago 30 cans of beans. 10 are black beans, 10 are kidney beans, and 10 are pink beans. What the fuck is a pink bean? Oh, also I ordered 15 cans.
When you get older.
Also 15 cans of chickpeas. I thought this was a reasonable amount of beans and chickpeas to have every now and then, and would last quite a while. However, earlier this week, I opened the cabinet because I wanted to make a vegetarian chili using 2 cans of beans, but all the beans were gone. What the hell? I asked my girlfriend, and she told me she had buried all the beans in the woods.
I'm sorry, what?
I asked my girlfriend, and she told me she had buried all the beans in the woods.
No. I heard you. I need more than that.
Do people like vegetarian chili? I think it's... Well, I'm
buried?
more invested in the shitty chili than this strange woman burying beans in the woods. Want me to read it one more time for you? I asked...
No. I want you to explain why.
At first, I thought she was joking, but she explained no. She had buried the beans in the woods. What the fuck? I asked her to explain, and she told me she was afraid that if things get bad, we might have to worry about looters or whatever. That beans would be in danger of being stolen. I said I thought this was completely ridiculous and unlikely. She becomes angry at me and said she's protecting our beans.
Sorry.
According to her logic, the beans are safely buried in the woods behind our apartment complex. And if we ever need some beans, she will go to the stash and dig up a can or two. But would prefer if we save them all for if things get worse. I said, why only bury the beans? Why not bury our more valuable items? She said that canned food was most valuable for long-term needs. And that since we get fresh food from an online groceries delivery service, it would make sense to continue to stockpile beans. She intends to go bury more beans in the woods every week. This was too insane for me, and I got very upset. I demanded to know where the beans are buried, and she refused to tell me. She said if I knew, she was afraid I'd dig them up. I said, damn right I would, and she said, I will never jeopardize the beans. She said, I will never jeopardize the beans. The following day, I tried to put my foot down, and I'm not usually a foot downer, but there are rare issues for compromise out of the question.
I'm not usually a foot downer.
And I foolishly decided this was one of those issues. I demanded to know where the beans were buried, and I told her if she was going to bury beans I paid for in the woods, I would move out. We fought about it, and I kept insisting. In hindsight, I should have just let her go and created my own hidden stash of beans in the apartment. Given her
Oh my
time
God.
to
All right,
maybe
no.
cool down about the bean burying scenario. But I blew it all out of proportion. Yeah, it's weird to bury beans in the woods, but why did I have to press it? What's the harm at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things? But I kept demanding her to take me to the beans, or at least draw a map or something, and finally she broke up with me over the beans! I have lost the love of my life because I couldn't let the damn beans go. I am in disbelief. She
Oh,
moved
no.
out. Not only am I heartbroken, but I'm paying full rent instead of 50%, which is a huge financial issue for me. Too long didn't read. I kept demanding that my girlfriend show me where she buried the beans in the woods. She got so angry at me, she ended her relationship and moved up. My heart is shattered and my finances are jeopardized because of a bean hoard.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
No one.
Oh no. Nope.
No
Just
one.
no. If anybody, I couldn't do that. Nope. Nope.
No. What?
Nope. No.
Explain yourself. I don't know what you're saying nope about.
No, there's not the no. I would. You need to break up with that person. That person needs help.
What do you mean?
Do you think that she's normal?
What is normal?
Okay. What are you burying beans?
If I did, you wouldn't know where they were.
Are you burying beans? I need to know right now if you're burying beans. Super.
As far
What's going on, Mickey? How you doing?
As far as you know, I'm not burying beans.
As far as you, do you need help, bud? Do we need to take you to a doctor?
I already had a doctor's appointment. They didn't take any blood. They took a lot of piss.
Not for burying beans, you didn't.
His blood pressure's a little high. That's from excessive bean burial.
We think it's for burying all the beans. No, I couldn't do that. That is a level of crazy that I'm not ready to deal with.
Not a level of crazy.
On any level.
I think my favorite part was I will never jeopardize the beans, and then it's like
Yeah,
Sarah
exactly.
Connor.
At that point, it's that's where it becomes a no. That exact part is where that becomes a no. I will never jeopardize the beans.
And
Get
they're
out here.
probably
outta
still
here.
back there to this day. This is
No, they're
2012.
not.
What do you mean?
No, they're
Do
not.
I have any love stories?
She's got.
No.
She won. She's 100%. She went back and got those beans. You bury nuts? Oh yeah.
Lamo. Do I have any love stories from Reddit? I might. Not offhand, but I can look.
I like that she clarified.
Yeah, I don't have any love stories.
Hey, Red, do you have any love stories
No.
from the internet?
It's the sort of love stories I send. They would never jeopardize the beans.
Is it about a
Right.
woman and her beans?
There's a Reddit called Love Stories. Wow.
Well, there's a Reddit for everything.
We don't want that one. Obsessive love stories? That.
No.
Oh, it's alright. We're gonna go to top. All time.
The top love story? Alright. No, about an
No,
art studio?
top obsessive love stories.
What is the difference between a love story and an obsessive love story?
He doesn't know I planned to make
Isn't
him
it-
mine
isn't-
for months before we met.
Oh no. No.
What do
That's
you mean, no?
creepy.
What do you mean? No.
That's creepy.
Yes. This is from Troublesome Cake. Sorry for the long post. I just need to share this all somewhere. He started working at the same job as me a year before we actually talked for the first time. He was just so perfect, you know? I'd watch him work every day. He passed my department and fantasized about it for hours. Eventually, I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to know more about him. I can't really explain it. I refused to date for years prior to this. People asked me out and tried to spend time with me, and I just didn't have any interest. In fact, I was kind of disgusted by them. Then I saw him, I didn't know. There was just a spark in me. Eventually, I started asking around. He wasn't really anyone special. In fact, some people even thought he was a little weird and tried to warn me to stay away from him. To be completely honest, it made me so angry that anyone would say that about someone so perfect. He seemed dumb, you know? I was so protective of a man I've never even talked to. But then it happens.
He seemed so dumb.
It seemed dumb.
Oh, it seemed okay. Go on.
But then it happened. He had come to my department to get ice from my ice machine. I had the only one in the whole store. I've been trying to think of a way to talk to him without scaring him off, but this was just the perfect opportunity. I didn't really know what to say, but I had to say something, so I just panicked and said, "You better not be stealing my ice." All mockingly, I swear. I thought I'd ruined everything, but he laughed, and he said he had to. He was so shy and cute, though, and got really quiet after. I knew by now that he loved video games. It was basically his safety blanket. So I started leading a conversation into that. Small talk. It's not the best or juiciest of conversations, but my god, every word we shared made my heart explode. And when I mentioned that I play video games, he perked up so fast, practically beamed. He asked me what kind, and I explained simple girly stuff. At first, it almost killed me to see the look of disappointment he had, until I mentioned that I played fighting games. Again, that goddamn happy puppy look that he had. I hated it so much. He held me. He held so much control over me with just one conversation. I wanted to just squeeze him until he popped. So of course, I have to shoot my shot and offer him my number. When he accepted, it was like I could already hear the wedding bells. I had stalked his Facebook and his parents for so long, and already had our entire lives planned together. To tell you the truth, I was almost angry at the thought of that I could never have him. But this felt like I was in a dream. I started insisting on giving him rides home, purposefully forgetting and missing his street every time, just so we could talk longer. Eventually convinced him to come over to my place to play some games with me. It was so awkward, but I cooked him dinner. He kind of got wind of how I rejected people.
Depends on where he pops.
He kind of got wind of how I rejected people before, and I guess he thought I'd reject him too, but he had no idea. But as he was eating, he turned to look at me and said, "I don't care how long." He turned to look at me and said, "I don't care how long it takes, I'm going to make you mine." Oh no, they're both crazy. I thought I was going crazy. He meant it. Now we've been dating for over a year and I have so many pictures of him. Little Polaroids in my phone case wallet and on my mirror. It only took me 3 months to convince him to move in with me.
And I cut up magazines to send them letters.
I've always at his side like some little puppy and I can't go 10 minutes without looking at him. He keeps talking about marriage and loves that fate brought us together. And how it's crazy that we met just 2 months before I got transferred from one store to another for promotion. I don't have the heart to tell him I stalked him and waited for an opportunity to pounce. I feel a little guilty for hiding something from him. I doubt he'd be hurt or angry. Oh, I see that scary look in his eyes every other time another man has to talk to me. He always gets his cold glower that he thinks that I can't see. But honestly, him believing it was fate or destiny or something was just so much more romantic than me telling him that I was going to set us up as meeting one way or another regardless. Again, sorry for the long post, just felt like ranting, I guess. I love him so much it hurts. Us getting married and my dreams come true. He's become my everything so fast. Maybe it's because he's the first and only person I've ever been with. Maybe it's because he helped me and loved me regardless of my delusional episodes where I become paranoid and angry. I don't know. But he's like my hero, my everything. I just need him more than air. And I guess it drives me a little crazy. Because of all that, I just hate hiding things from him. He deserves the world, and honestly, I know I'd do it again if I could go back. Maybe I'd even do it sooner, knowing how amazing he really is. It's probably getting all jumbled up through my rambling, so I'll end it here. Thank you for reading if you got this far. That's the whole thing.
That's at least they're happy. At least it worked out. I would like to know, and he can answer by blinking in a video if he is safe. Because I have a feeling he might not be safe. Thank you.
That was certainly something.
Can somebody go check in? Yeah, somebody go check in on him, please.
Let's do. I grabbed some today. This is r/let's not meet.
r/let's not meet.
Let's not meet. A place to
All
read
right.
spine-tingling, unusual, terrifyingly true stories about people you never want to meet again.
All right.
Go to top. All
I
time.
feel like I can probably relate to some of these.
The man on my patio. View not safe for work content.
I don't want to meet that man.
View not safe for work.
Really get rid of this. All
Thanks.
pretty.
Next time.
Yeah, this is 18 or older on my end. So if you are here and you are not 18 or older, then shame on you.
Here we go. This is the top one on the Reddit. It is called The Man on the Patio.
Yep. I don't
Warning,
wanna meet
long
that man
post,
again.
but I recommend you read it all. Okay, so this happened when I was 9 years old. I'm 25 now. And it's something I will never forget. It gives me goosebumps to this day. I live in a terraced house, 4 houses combined. And my neighbors and I have our own little patio. Each have our own little patio. There's a small road, 10... Hang on, I have to change my music to something spooky. How you guys doing?
Interesting.
Alright, there we go. I live in a crowded area with several other terraced houses spread around my neighborhood. So seeing people walking on the road is pretty normal. Seeing random people standing on my patio is not. When I was 9, I usually got home from school about an hour before my mom got home from work. I lived maybe 50 meters away from school, so my mom figured I was mature enough to be home alone for around an hour before she got home. This one day I got home from school, I did the usual thing, which was to make sure I locked the front door. I double-checked that the back door leading to the patio was also locked. I was 9, being alone was a little scary, even though it was the middle of the day and only for an hour. I then rushed to my room upstairs to play as much PlayStation as possible before my mom came home and made me do homework. While playing, I heard this noise coming from outside my window. My room was located 1 floor above the patio. Well, with a view to the road I told you about before. It was kind of like the sound of a cat, but my cat had been missing for over 3 months. Hope sparked, and I thought, oh my god, did he finally come back? I ran downstairs to check if it was my cat. The sight that met me gives me goosebumps just writing this. There was a guy standing on my patio. A tall guy with black hair covering half his eyes. Make him look like a male version of the Ring or something. I could hear him making high-pitched sounds, almost like a cat meowing. A brown liquid was running down from his mouth, and I could see him spitting out my dad's stomped cigarettes. He was actually eating from the ashtray. I was frozen observing this, eventually snapping out of it, and I screamed so loud that the man must have heard it. He didn't react, he just kept eating cigarettes out of the ashtray. I ran towards my room, locked the door, and called my mom, who then called the cops. I've never been more terrified in my life. Laying in bed under the sheets, shivering with fear, to hear these creepy, high-pitched noises from the guy eating cigarette stumps in the ashtray in my patio. Kinda blacked out for me, because the next thing I remember is the police arriving on the road by my yard. I hear them talking to the guy, saying stuff like, "What are you doing? Get over here, or we will come down and arrest you." And so on. I didn't respond. The usual high-pitched sounds were getting more frequent and louder. I decided to look through the window, feeling safe now that the cops were here. I saw the 2 police officers standing by my fence, 1 man, 1 woman. I did not see the creepy man, however, because he was standing directly 1 story under me and my field of view. The police jumped the fence, and I remember hearing the creepy guy screaming louder than anything I've ever heard before. He charged the female police officer with full force, and he fucking knocked her out cold. The male officer immediately tased knocked that bitch out. It sounds like this guy's on PCP. He knocked
He's
her.
on something strong.
The male officer then immediately tased the guy, leaving him shaking on the ground, screaming still. The policeman struggled to keep him on the ground while putting handcuffs on him, but eventually made it. After a while, he managed to wake up the female officer, who seemed badly hurt. He called for backup in an ambulance, and he sees me standing in the window above him. The expression on my face must have been something else, because he just looks at me and said, "I sure as hell hope you didn't see all that." I sure as hell hope you didn't see all that. I started to cry. By the time the neighbors started to arrive, wondering what the hell was going on, my mom had finally arrived home. The police took the creepy guy with them in the car and left. Before they left, they promised to come back and talk to us about what had happened. This is where the story takes an unexpected turn. The male police officer comes back later that night and sat down with me and my mom to talk. Explained that the guy in our patio was actually diagnosed with severe autism and had escaped the facility where mentally challenged
hang on a
people
sec.
live.
I can't hear you. I don't know if it was on my side or yours.
Yes, I think it was my son.
Okay.
He explained the guy on my patio was actually diagnosed with severe autism. He had escaped a facility where mentally challenged people lived, located around 5 kilometers where I live. He explained that the guy had actually been living in my house 5 years ago. He had been forced to move when his mom, his only caretaker, died. The poor guy probably thought he would find his mom in my house. He missed the routines and he missed living there with his mom. The police had to remove him from the house at the time 5 years ago. As you can see, because he was extremely strong, from what I heard, he had extreme tension in the body because of the autism, making his muscles grow stronger and stronger throughout the years. The guy's always tensed. This was the reason he acted the way he did when the police came that day. Still frightened, I told the officer that he needed to make sure this would never happen again. He promised it wouldn't. After a few sleepless nights, my life got back to normal. The years went by, and the guy didn't come back until 1 year ago. At this time, my mom and dad had moved out. I bought the house from them, and I'm still living there today. I was enjoying my morning coffee on the patio when I see this random guy stopping on the road by my fence. He just stands there looking at me. I look at him and give him a nod, and then I hear the high-pitched noises. Holy shit, it's him. His hair had turned gray, but high-pitched sounds made me realize. My heart started racing, and I instantly remembered the reason why he was back. I realized that he must have managed to escape again, because I kept my cool a bit longer than when I was 9. I started to realize how sorry I felt for the guy. 16 years later, he was back to look for his mom. I decided to carefully ask him if he wanted to come down to the patio. He instantly jumped the fence. I started to think he would knock me out like he did that officer. He didn't. He smiled. He looked at me. He smiled. I offered him to sit down. He didn't respond. I offered him to come inside. He started laughing. He went inside. His face lit up. Pure joy. He was home. Might have been the best life he had with his mom. Almost made me tear up. All of a sudden, he sat down on my couch, turned on my TV, and switched directly to cartoons. I observed him for a while. He was completely focused on the cartoons. I just wanted him to enjoy the moment, so I didn't say anything to him. I realized I had to call the facility to let them know. The caretakers arrived 10 minutes later. After a lot of convincing, he got up, crying, and then went back to the facility. I called the facility 2 days later, and we made a deal. His name is Tom. And I now consider Tom my friend. Every Sunday from the day he returned, Tom and his caretakers visit me to watch cartoons. They say it's the highlight of his week. It makes my heart warm. And for several years, my thoughts were, let's not beat this guy. Now, for several years, my thoughts aren't, let's not meet guy on the patio eating from the ashtray. Now my thoughts are, let's meet every Sunday to watch cartoons, my friend Tom. That's the end of the story.
Good. That had a good ending.
Kid with autism. We cover a lot of those stories.
I like that they were able to revisit that
What
after
a-
understanding, and I like when people actually take the time to give a shit.
Why was that not safe for work? Because there's swearing? Because
I don't
someone
know.
gets knocked out?
Maybe.
I guess. Want to do another
Right,
one of
Glass
those?
said that there was one about an art something or other,
An art thing?
and yeah, an art house or an art something. She said that we missed one of the stories.
Okay, go back. No, I don't have anything here about art. Bass,
Boss, if you're
yes.
still hanging out, can you resend the art one you were talking? Yeah, no, I sent Red all the links. Red has them all.
I don't see anything. Look in the look. Can you look for me, Z? I don't see anything there.
Oh, if he didn't read them, it's because we had already read them previously.
There was one that we'd already read.
We might not be able to keep sharing it. This is gonna keep breaking up like that. That's
You want to call it?
unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I got kicked from Minecraft.
Let's keep. You got kicked from what?
Minecraft.
From Minecraft, yeah. It did look like you were going down.
Oh no. You want to do one more scary story, or let's not meet?
Do a scary story and then do a Am I the Asshole? And then, if you want to wrap up, you can.
Alright. This is my brother saw a ghost as a kid. 2 decades later, I realized what he actually saw.
Okay.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, take your time.
Back to the fishing hole. Also, Hazel, are you eating frosting? I didn't want to draw too much attention to it, but I can't not. Are you just eating frosting out of the can?
Do you
I'm
not eat
I'm
frosting
not
out of the can?
judging. It's odd.
Do you not eat frosting from the can?
Nom nom. Alright, she is.
Just nom nom.
Cream cheese flavor? I mean, I guess. Alright.
Don't judge.
I was about 7 years old. My brother was about 10. It was well past our bedtime when our mom woke up off the couch to put us to bed. Our dad worked construction out of town back then, so it was often just us three at the house for weeks at a time. Up the stairs and to the immediate right was our parents' bedroom. Going left put you in the middle of the hallway. Taking another left down the hallway led to my brother's room. The opposite end was my room, which was also across the hall from our upstairs bathroom. In the hallway are window doors we used to keep locked and rarely used. The door on my end led to a balcony overlooking our front yard, and the door on my brother. Jeez, I'm not moving all this. House kind of leans into a small hill.
Don't take her knife. It's a poop knife.
It's a poop knife. My brother and mom both had a habit of waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Now I know this because I was always a light sleeper, and they just couldn't help flushing with the door open. This night, however, my brother stopped on his way to his room and came back towards the bathroom. I'm gonna try to pee before bed. The past few nights I've been too afraid to walk to the bathroom. I keep seeing a man wearing stripes at the end of the hallway. I don't know if my mom wrote it off as my brother telling ghost stories to try to scare me, or if she was already half asleep and didn't catch it. She didn't react to my brother's confession. I, on the other hand, was terrified by this admission. The fear of seeing a ghost like that at the end of the hallway or through the windows is the reason I started running for the stairs toward my bedroom at night. Years later, when I was about 18, my mother and I were having a conversation in her car about a dog we had for a very short time when I was little. We were sharing stories about Max's tendency towards destroying shoes and other unruly behavior, when my mom blurted out, "Do you remember that time I opened the front door for the cops and Max ran inside the kitchen and started tearing open that big bag of dog food we had?" This really caught me by surprise, because in all the years I've lived in that house, we never once called the cops. We're a gun owner family in a quiet, rural West Virginia neighborhood. You get the idea. I asked her what she was talking about, and she looked equally surprised as if she had just revealed something by accident. "Oh, that's right. I never told you because you were too young at the time." But one night, I woke up hearing noises outside my window, and it looked like a man was staring into my bedroom. She went on to describe how turning on the lights caused him to take off running, and how she grabbed my dad's pistol before calling the cops. I can't remember all the details I gave them when they showed up. Tall, white male, wearing a striped shirt and jeans, short, dark hair, and something like that. It said it matched the description of the man they were looking for in the area. It turns out he'd escaped from jail on a murder charge. Now, I know it sounds kind of obvious hearing those stories back to back, but it wasn't until a few years ago, in my mid-20s, that I pieced it together that my brother had unknowingly warned us about a murderer who had spent multiple nights casing our home. That's the end. Also, his brother said
Crazy.
in the hallway, like in the house. That's the alarming part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's do another Am I the Asshole?
Alright, here's one. Am I the asshole for not helping a disabled man lift a bag of mulch because I am also disabled? What are your thoughts? Is it a case of
If you're
how
not able
crippled
to help,
are
you're
you?
not able to help. No, you're not able to help, you're not able to help. Like, I don't understand.
Walmart
Context,
sucks.
let's go.
Walmart. The context is Walmart. I, a 23-year-old man, was at a Walmart the other day looking at plants in the gardening section. I found a houseplant I liked and would text my girlfriend if I could buy it. I'm also wearing my noise-canceling headphones, so I can't hear anything. Towards the end of my conversation with my girlfriend, I start hearing someone yelling, "Hey!" Finally, I realized they may be talking to me, so I pull out my headphones. I spot the person yelling, and he asks if I can help him lift a bag of mulch. The man is driving a motorized scooter, so he can't lift the bag. I tell him, I don't work here. He asks, so you won't help me? And I say, no, I can't lift that. And he yells, what the fuck is wrong with you? At this point, the Walmart employees in the garden center come over and help the man, so I put my headphones back in. When he's done with the employee, he speeds up to me so fast I'm concerned he's gonna hit me. He says, "You're a prick," and zips away. The reason I didn't help him is because I'm also disabled. While I do not look it, I have a connective tissue disorder and my knees and shoulder are were my worst joints. If I had tried to lift the bag, I would have dislocated something. I might be an asshole because I didn't explain it further. At the same time, man is not privy to my medical info.
Yeah, the other guy was a dick. That was pretty. I feel like that's pretty cut and dry. The other guy was a dick. Just because you ask somebody for help doesn't mean they have to help you.
They're not entitled to
Furthermore, they don't need to tell you why. You don't need to know why. I don't want to help you. I don't want to help you. Period. Like I don't. There's no. Nope. All right. Cool. Our internet sucks, and I apologize because we were going to stream until like late tonight. But it looks like we won't be because there was a bird that like went in between our satellite and the satellite in space. It was a really, really small bird, but it was enough to fuck our internet for the next week.
It's been
So
all day.
yeah, it's been all day, off and on. I had a meeting for work before. That's why we started later than we were supposed to. But I had a meeting, and half of the meeting, and I felt so bad. I was able to make out a lot of what she said. She was super nice too about it, but it was like and I was just, oh god, it was. Ooh, no, the bird's fine. The bird's completely fine.
All right, you want to find someone to raid or should I?
Yeah, go find us somebody to raid. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, no, she was super nice, and she's gonna be doing a stream with us closer to Memorial Day. But yeah, it was not with me, but with the charity for the charity. But yeah, it was she was super nice about it, and I'm glad I was able to actually have the meeting because I was genuinely worried about not being able to do it because of the internet.
What was your favorite story?
Favorite? Ooh.
You know what
Buddy.
you have to say.
I think I find I think that Thanksgiving Day story is, I think that there's real there. I think that it's real, but I have a real hard time thinking that poop knife story is real. I don't. I think that is just, maybe there are people out there that have that medical condition, but I mean, it starts out, the story, if a story starts off with, my family poops big.
Alright,
Okay.
I don't have anyone worth rating immediately.
Whoa. All right, give me a sec.
Immediately.
Nobody's worth it.
It's not how I said it. Everyone's got big numbers right now, and everyone that I could rate, I've already rated this week.
Everybody has big numbers. We actually don't have anybody in the community streaming tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
Aww.
I liked the woman who buries beans in the woods. I'm sad their relationship didn't work out. It couldn't handle bean stress.
Yeah, that is something. Why? I don't understand why the world's getting bad. We need to start burying the
We
beans.
gotta bury more beans.
The beans. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna rate stack up. I'm spelling this right. 'Cause I know it's .org. Okay, cool. All right. I will talk to everybody later. We're gonna rate stack up.
Yeah, stuck up.
Go in, say hi, be nice.